Alright. Hi, guys, gals, non-binary pals. It's Adrienne. I am happy to see you guys. Sorry, one of my ears is trying to pop. I'm happy to see you guys. I was not expecting it to make a video today at all, especially at 5 in the morning. But I feel like I need to let you guys know a little bit about what's going on. Just in general. So, a lot of people who follow me, particularly via Facebook, know that I am an energy worker, I'm a shadow worker, I do palm readings and stuff like that, and can interpret, energy shifts and things to that nature, which most of the time I'm really, really happy and honored to do, but I think people don't realize how much it takes out of you. Even if you say and I'm not an astrologer. That's not my thing. I don't fully practice astrology. I mean, I learned astronomy, and I know about astrology, and I can kind of infer things from that, but I would never say that I am proficient in that area. I focus on energy and palm reading, and that's about as far as I get with it. And it's really just kind of intuitive, whereas other people in my family focus on astrology or tarot cards and other things of the like to help explain some of the psychic features. And for those of you who watch my channel who have no idea what I'm talking about, I'm sorry, this video might not be for you. I'll try to get back. I'll try to make it make some sense. So essentially, I mean, given what's going on, not only with this entire year being ridiculously crazy, we can all agree on that. I don't care what your spiritual beliefs are. Everyone knows 2020 has been a fucking shit show. Right? Wait, am I right? So, that being said, as somebody who has done spiritual readings for people in the past, this year I've been contacted several times, to do readings, and with COVID, I was like, dude, I can't take any chances. I'm high risk, my mom's high risk. I'm like, okay, now with precautions with certain people, I might be willing to open myself up. I typically would do a local event here, with Stanzi Grady. If y'all know her, shout out. I would usually work the dark art show and do palm readings there, and it was a huge success. I did those readings with my mom while she did tarot. I did palms, and we had a great time, and it was, but it's fast paced, and it's not the same as doing a one-on-one reading. Anyway, that's a little off topic. Sorry to ramble. But either way, so that's my main event for reading on a yearly basis, and that got canceled. And honestly, when COVID hit, I think it was about mid-July, maybe early August, and I went to my mom, and I'm just like, I don't know how I'm gonna read palms ever again. And she was like, what, because your meds? Because I was just kind of getting used to some new medication, which is constant in my life. I'm constantly getting used to new medication. So when you see personality changes, that's probably what it is. But anyway, and I was like, no, because I'm like, for me, and this isn't true for all readers. In fact, I have a great reader, and I will try to link her page below. Her name is Cricket, and she works great online. But for me, I feel like I need that personal connection, feeling that hand in mine and being able to look at it in different angles and really being able to interpret it. And then I also get a feel for that person's energy. And I use both of those things to make a reading because I don't look at it as a science. I look at it more as an art. But Cricket has found a great way to do almost all of her reading virtually. Not that I want to lose business, but I will gladly send people her way that don't feel comfortable coming out for readings in person. I did have... The whole reason I started tonight's post was like, okay, so I had one friend message me, I don't know, maybe a week ago asking about my prices, and I'm like, this is my standard price, but I'm flexible. I'm not picky. Like, I don't care. You want to pay me? Like, cool. Like, most people just expect this shit for free, so. And then, she, my friend responded, like, okay, cool, next time I get paid, I'm gonna hit you up, we'll set up a time. And then I was like, I actually haven't done this since the pandemic, and there was a reason, and I had talked to him, because I'm like, I trust my friend to be safe, but I'm like, I can't really socially distance and read your palm. Like, I don't know. I don't know how to do that. Like, without seeing it in my, like, I don't know. For me, I don't know how to do that. So, not only that, okay, so I wanted to get to, sorry for the stumbling. I did not expect to make a video tonight. This is all off the cuff. So, bear with me. I was also reached out to a family member also reached out to me simultaneously asking for some, kind of spiritual advice and spiritual guidance. And I'm just like, holy hell, you guys, I've barely gotten out of bed today. Like, I'm just, it's Mercury retrograde today. We've still got Mars in retrograde for several weeks. Like, my head is just exhausted, as an empath and channeling all this energy through. It's just, my brain is just fucking tired today. And then, late night, which is like the only time I'm awake, I get two people who are really close to me, both wanting some sort of spiritual advice or friendly advice, whatever, but simultaneously. And I'm just like, hang on, I can do this. And for my family member, it was really interesting because it was more of a talk of spiritual or energetic vibrations and how they've been so low recently and why that is. And I was like, well, of course, like, the majority of the world, not to mention the high majority of the US, but most of the people around us are going through some sort of depression, whether emotional or financial, or spiritual. a lot of people are going through this intense low period, and that's to be expected. We're in shitty circumstances. Like, these are shitty times. Like, of course the energy isn't gonna be up where, high like, no one has high vibration right now. Like, people are lucky if they can, like, hold on to their minimum wage job. Like, and to think that that doesn't affect the spiritual level of vibration, which I know I don't talk about often on my channel, but it is a key part of healing, is raising your spiritual vibration. And I'll probably get guests in to talk about that, because it's not my area of expertise. I try to focus mainly on mental health. However, I understand that there is whether or not you want to call it spiritual, but like a vibration component, like a like, I don't know, like a megahertz, like, where it's like your brain functions in certain ways, and it's like all we are as people, as human beings, is like electrified meat that happens to have consciousness. So it's like there's no reason to think that frequencies and vibrations wouldn't affect us. And so it's like, yeah, when the collective is so low, like, you can't expect to just rise above that, like, that's just not how that works. So, I mean, he was kind of, my brother, who I was talking to about this, was kind of like, yeah, no, you totally hit it on the head, and I'm like, yeah, dude, I mean, we're, the vibrations that humans feel and the energy that we all feel all comes from the same place. Like, that's indisputable. And it's fucked up to think that some people in our collective are at such a low rung that they spew hatred and violence and vitriol towards their fellow brothers and sisters. Like, it's really sad. And I don't mean this from a religious perspective at all. And honestly, I don't even really mean this from a spiritual perspective. I honestly think of this more as a scientific perspective, although it's only theory. But it's not meant to be, I mean, obviously I do talk about spirituality a little bit here, but this is really more about, just science and the fact that what, energy is, what atoms are made of is, tiny vibrations, right? And it's like, you can't expect those, whether you think string theory or loop theory, this is getting into quantum mechanics, but in either way, they're based off of physical vibrations, and we also have, physical evidence that there are consciousness. Our consciousness affects the way, that God, the science community is laughing at me, but like, what was it that like photons like flipped around? Oh shit. Sorry scientists. I don't know, but anyway, there was an experiment done where some part of particles did experience change when viewed versus when they weren't viewed. Like, they noticed that someone was viewing them and did something different, like the consciousness changed them. So you have to believe that consciousness does affect everything around us, including the way like our cells form, our atoms form, like to their very, very base level. So that being said, it's like, well, yeah, like, you know, do I think there's been a spiritual change, and do I think we can come back from it? Yes and no. Like, obviously, yes, I believe there's been a huge shift in spirituality. Do I think America is going to come back from it? Not in the way that people expect. Like, we're never going to go back to the 1950s. We're not. It's never going to be like that again, and it shouldn't. You know, like, I know a lot of people, even people in my family, you know, are, you know, kind of pine for the simpler times and the way our grandparents grew up, and things were just, they were so much smarter back then. And I said to my brother, I'm like, yeah, like, I can't darn your socks, but I will tell a racist to fuck off. So, who's smarter? Anyway, this is getting long. I love you guys. Like, peace out. Stay radical. And I will talk to you guys later. Thank you for listening to me ramble. See you next time.